Whoa, hello, welcome to the first episode of Small Steps TV. Get out of town. It is a Sunday and I am beyond excited, and I'm going to tell you why. If anyone listens to my Keeping Good Company podcast that I do with my awesome mate Carly, you'll know that I've had this idea, and there has been a Small Steps TV, Lisa TV thing on every single one of my 3 websites over the last few years. And it's the one thing that I've never actually done. And it's because I can never decide what to do. I have so many ideas. I have a background working in media and TV production and all that sort of stuff. So I see this huge big picture. So today, what happened was I shared something about this morning. I was just doing a bit of writing and journaling at the market. And Christy, if you're watching, massive high fives to you, lady, because you said something that has just sparked the idea for me. So 2018 is the year of Small Steps TV. And, you know, I mean, if you could only see the butcher's paper, that has been keeping me rather stuck with this concept. And Christy, today you said, oh man, how nice it would be to catch up with you, Lisa, for a coffee. Well, Christy, well, this is actually a tea. It's way too late for coffee for me right now. If I had a coffee, I would not be asleep. Tonight I can't do coffee after midday. But I do have a tea. And I wanted to say thank you because it's given me the perfect idea for where to kick off Small Steps TV. You see, I want the full production. I want this to look like an actual TV show. Hey, Renee. But here is a cup that someone from the mastermind that I run for other women creating their online businesses, she created this mug for me, and it was called Just Take Action. Because I say that to people all the time. Just do something. Doesn't matter what it is. Just start somewhere. I say that to small steppers about food. Just choose one meal. Start there. It doesn't have to be complicated. Just get going. And so I'm getting going with the beach towels on the line behind me, with buzzing excitement, and I have just brainstormed a huge list of people I want to interview for you. You know, this whole page, this whole thing started because I was learning about food. I wanted to know how to feed my family real whole foods, and so I just asked people who knew stuff, and that process got me to be able to create the Small Steps resources that you guys know and love. And without doing that, I wouldn't know what I know. You wouldn't have, Small Steps wouldn't exist. So now, you know, we're going to talk about food, but we're going to talk about so much more. My other passions of, yes, Beck, I'm actually doing it. It's happening. This is it. This is the first episode. And you can grab a cuppa if you want, but I'm not going to be on for too long because I've got too many ideas and the house is kid-free right now. So I'm just doing all the brainstorming. But I love talking about simplifying life and stripping back. I also love talking to women who are doing things differently. I love talking to families who are doing things differently. You know, Nick is going to feature on the TV show. You're distracted by my lack of pecs. It was 45 degrees here yesterday. They dried in about 3 seconds, so I don't know why they're actually still up there. But anyway, oh, Jane's here. Hey, Jane. So anyway, I just thought I would let you know that you can now expect and tune in for. In fact, this was a question I had for you. Is there a time in the week, either weekend or weekday, or weeknight, that would suit you more for tuning into something live? Because I will be doing it live, especially in the beginning. When I get a proper crew, Jane, you're totally on the production team, and we take this way bigger, then it will be a bit different. But right now, I want to have real conversations over coffee with you. I want to know the things that you want to hear me talking about and interviewing people about. You know, I have so many friends in doing really cool things that I want to share with you. But if there's topics that you want to explore, if there's behind the scenes stuff from my life that you want me to talk about, if there is, I guess, just any experts that you think would be a good fit for around here, hit me. I have probably about 40 ideas already because this has been brewing for so long. But my message in this episode is just take some action. What is there in your life that you have been procrastinating on, sitting on, not doing because you've wanted it to be done perfectly? This is not the perfect version of the TV show, but it is the start of the TV show. What is it? What could you do? What could you take a step towards? In fact, it's funny. On Sundays, did you hear that big slurp on the mic? Probably. On Sundays, I fill out my weekly planner. I don't know if you guys grab this. It's for sale all the time. But each week, I just go through, like I literally created this because it's what I do. And I always ask myself something that I celebrated from last week. And there was a really cool breakthrough I had. And I'm actually going to interview the person who taught me, who gave me this big breakthrough, because she's a freaking legend. Hey, Shauna. Yes, so this is the first episode of the new TV show, and it's going to be coffee and chats, and it's going to be about what you want to talk about. It's going to be about small steps I'm taking. It's going to be introducing you to awesome people doing awesome things. It's going to be investigative, but also just like what it would feel like to have a coffee with me. So not like hardcore interviews, just like let's just talk about these issues that we're all trying to deal with now. If you're a small stepper, you know I love talking about simplifying, I love talking about nourishing our bodies, and I love talking about our mindset, how we can actually enjoy this one precious life that we've got and get rid of some of the things that's going on up there that's halting that. So it's going to be a whole lot of that. And stacks more. And anyway, so I was just sort of thinking, like, you know, I could even be sharing the things that are going on my weekly planner. Every week I ask myself how I want to feel, and this week we're actually going on a bit of a holiday, and so how I want to feel this week is playful. And I encourage you to think about how you want to feel this week. I love learning from you. Gutted I missed the sign up for your 2-hour business training. Renee, it's still available. You'll get an email about that. Absolutely. It's absolutely still available to sign up for because it's not happened yet. And I also want to share, I thought I would share with you the small step that I'm taking this week. So you can see there that I just choose to kind of think of one thing to do each week that is easy to tick off but is going to make a big difference. And my promise to myself is to not over photograph this family, to be this holiday, to be more in the holiday than actually just, you know, viewing it. All right. Fly or something. So that's my small step this week. And my mantra this week is I am present with my family, because even although these holidays I'm spending all the time with them, you know, sometimes wonder how present I am with them or if I'm just kind of going through the motions. But that time away to disconnect and from all the normal things and connect with them, I'm really looking forward to. So even if you don't have one of these weekly planners, I encourage you to think about what you're celebrating from last week and one small step you can take this week. And I mean, there's so much more on there. So that's it. Episode 1. Let me know if there is a time that you would like to tune in. We're going to be putting these up on YouTube and all the places. And I'm going to be consistently coming at you each week on Small Steps TV with amazing people who will share with you things that, like, what I'm really interested in at the moment is kind of moving the needle, remembering that we have choice in everything that we do and exercising that choice. So meeting interesting people who are doing interesting things, new ideas for what we thought we had no choice around. You know, just sometimes those little light bulb moments, more of those. Oh, Kim, I'm so glad you love the planner. Yes, it's awesome. So yeah, I hope you're excited. I we'll work out how you can subscribe to something like this. But the lesson today is take imperfect action. What have you been sitting on that you haven't been doing and you could do to just start moving that needle from where you are to where you want to be? Well, for me, it was as simple as Christy saying, oh my gosh, it would be so cool to catch up for a coffee with you. I do find that there's these little hints everywhere pointing us in the right direction if we're paying attention. So thank you, Christy, once again. This Small Steps TV is going to be kicking off with weekly coffee catch-ups on issues that will interest you, hopefully, that you can give me feedback on anytime, that you want to hear from someone, hear something from my life, or just discuss something. So it's going to be brilliant. It's going to be, they will be recorded for sure, and the audio will be popped on the podcast. So yeah, and I know later nights, it's why I always do things at night time, because we're all around. But I am also trying this year to not work at night so much, because that was a bit of a theme that got me in trouble the last few years, that's for sure. So, but I'm sure once a week is fine. Look at me trying to make excuses, because I know that you guys are online then. We all kind of have a bit of a flick once the kids go down, don't we? It's a thing. So have a great week. I am off on a holiday, and I will try not to photograph it too much. I will try to be present for my family. That is my small step this week. I encourage you to think about one thing you could do for yourself this week. And just big thanks to Christy for helping me land the idea that we could just start by having some coffee catch-ups. I'm really looking forward to sharing these with you and being more in conversation with you in 2018. Bye for now.